Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
From your everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament. Everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire.
Hello and welcome to Bob Sheldon Field as we get set for this matchup here this afternoon between Brookings Post 74 and Sioux Falls Post 15 East. A little bit delayed getting on the air, apologies for that, but we haven't missed any action yet. The first pitch is being thrown right now and it's going to be taken across the plate outside, on the outside edge of that plate for strike one. Sioux Falls Post 15 East, the home team to start things off, and the starting pitcher for them, Cooper Wasman on the mound. Already has his pitcher's count, the 0-1. And that's taken inside the zone for strike two. Jude Meendering, the left fielder, to lead things off for Brookings, batting second, Baker Hansen, the shortstop, and batting third, the catcher, Jace Bauer. Meendering stepping back in, the right-handed batter, facing Wasman on the mound. The 0-2, that's going to be down in the brown-colored turf here at Bob Sheldon Field. So that moves the count to 1-2. The cleanup batter will be second baseman Cooper Schneider. Batting fifth, Talon Hyde, the first baseman. Batting sixth, Noah Lease, the third baseman. Batting seventh, the designated hitter Jay Harris. Batting eighth, the center fielder Nolan Krogman, and the right fielder Trey Christofferson to round out the lineup. Meendering hits the ball into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. He's going to try for two, and he's in there with a head-first slide for a double to start things off for Brookings Post 74. Good start for the Bandits. Here the away team in game two of this best of three game series here in Brookings. If Sioux Falls Post 15 were to win this game here, we would have a second game today. That would be the deciding game three. And in that, Brookings would switch back to being the home team on the scoreboard. Of course, when I mention home and away team, that's just dealing with the scoreboard. Of course, we are playing this game in Brookings. As that pitch, the first one to Baker Hansen, goes behind his back. The catcher, Caleb Booman of Sioux Falls Post 15 East, reaching out to make the grab. So 1-0 count to Hansen. No outs and a runner on second for Brookings. Wasman on the mound looking between second base and home. He fires, and it's swung on and missed by Hansen for strike one. Baker Hansen batting .265 on the year. Has plated 29 runs, has brought in 19. Starting at near the top of the lineup for the majority of the year. The pitch is Hansen almost squared around a bunt, pulled it back at the last second, and it's outside the zone, ball two. In the winner of this series, we'll move on to the Class A state tournament taking place next week in Rapid City. We'll have an update on the teams that have already made it there and some that are finishing up their regional play like Brookings this evening. Hansen swings on it, and it's skied in the air. It'll stay in the infield. The shortstop, Cale Meyer, will drift over behind second base to make the grab, and that will put out number one on the board for Post 15 East's defense. So now the third batter, Jace Bauer, the catcher, will step into the right-handed batter's box. Again, still that runner on second, Jude Meendering, off that leadoff double. Still no score here. We're in the top of the first between Brookings and Sioux Falls East. Wasman comes set, delivers. The lefty pitcher gets it in there for strike one. Temperature around 79 degrees, but even over the last few minutes it was 79, but it's dropped down to 75 now. An overcast, cloudy day here in Brookings as that's off the edge for ball one. Winds blowing about 15 miles per hour out of the south-southwesterly direction, and 54% humidity. Here's the 1-1 from Wasman. That misses outside the zone away for ball two. Wasman coming set, again facing the first base side, the lefty thrower, and he misses downstairs, ball three. It's a good hitter's count here for Jace Bauer, who's standing in his Brookings Bandits uniform, all black from head to toe, including the helmet. Shouldn't say head to toe, as he has beige-colored cleats, beige or gold. The 3-1, fouled straight backwards over the head of the catcher Booman for strike two. So the count will be full, as Bauer will step back in to face Wasman once again. Meendering, the runner at second base, one out in the top of the first, no score. Here's the pitch, lifted into left field. Camping under it is going to be Weeblehouse, and he makes the grab for out number two. So a leadoff double for Jude Meendering, and after that, two straight outs for Brookings, and that'll bring up the cleanup batter, Cooper Schneider, the second baseman. Wearing number 9, he'll step in, and he's the cleanup batter for good reason, leading the team with a .424 average this year. He'll stand in and see if he can bring the runner in from second with two outs. Here's the first pitch to Schneider, inside edge, strike one. Good pitch from Wasman there. Climbs back on the rubber. Meendering taking his lead off of second, nobody holding him on. The 0-1 pitch, Schneider swings on it, and it's up in the air. Camping under it, the second baseman, having to move towards his right to make the grab. Ethan Canetto does so, and that will retire the side in the top of the first. We will head to the bottom of the first. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one runner left on base for Brookings. We'll be back here in 60 seconds. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
From your everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Bandits did get a base runner there in the top of the first, but weren't able to bring him in. Still scoreless heading into the bottom of the first inning, and Sioux Falls Post 15 will be due up. They'll start off with the leadoff batter, the shortstop, Cale Meyer, batting second. The second baseman, Ethan Knittel. In third position, the center fielder, Colin Lunders. Cleanup batter is going to be the catcher, Caleb Booman. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jude Tamat. Batting sixth, the left fielder Hudson Wiebelhaus. The DH will be batting seventh, Reed Atkinson. The right fielder batting eighth, Carter Brady. And ending out the lineup, the third baseman, Josiah Loban Jeffries. Dane Frederick gets the start on the mound for the Brookings Bandits, and the first pitch from him will just miss. It's going to be ball one to the leadoff batter, Cale Myers. Frederick takes the ball again, the right-handed pitcher sends the ball in. That one will be for called strike one. Comes back on the mound. Meyer with the 1-1 count. No outs. He's the leadoff batter. He gets it over to the third baseline. A nice stop from the third baseman, Noah Lease, and he throws him out at first. And to fall to his knees to make sure it didn't get through up the left field line. And he completes the throw as well to get out number one very quickly for the Brookings defense. And now comes up the second baseman, Ethan Knittel. With one out here in the bottom of the first. Again, still no score between Brookings and Sioux Falls Post 15 East. First pitch taken for ball one. And that one's going to be hit to the left side as well, but that time get in between the third baseman and the shortstop for a base hit for Ethan Knittel. So Post 15 East will have a runner on first as their third batter comes up, Colin Lunders, the center fielder. So he's one out on the scoreboard and a runner over at first. Post 15 East playing in Brookings, but the home team on the scoreboard for this game. And Lunders takes ball one. Frederick on the mound, coming set, staying there for a little bit before dealing home. That's hit again on that left side, and that one will get past Least and down the left field line for a hit. Knittel will stop at second. Lunders will be forced to stop at first. And back-to-back singles have runners at first and second base for Sioux Falls East with only one out here in the bottom of the first. That brings up Caleb Booman. Batting in fourth position in the lineup. The cleanup batter, he goes into the left-handed batter's box. has a chance to possibly bring that runner in from second here in the first frame. Here's first pitch from Frederick, and that's hit over on the right side, but it bounces foul. So it'll go in the books as strike number one. I want to say thanks to a few of our sponsors: Active Heating, Brookings Health System, Anderson Insurance, and Brookings Dental Clinic. Without their support, we couldn't bring you coverage of these local athletes here. Brookings trying to play for a spot in the state tournament next week. The 0-1. Swung on and over in foul territory. Drifting over that way. Lee's going to make the grab just in front of the Sioux Falls East dugout. And that'll be out number two. So the runners stay where they are. Knittel at second, Lunders at first. And Jude Tamat, the first baseman. Two down for Post 15 East, wearing their white uniforms today, both jerseys and pants, with purple accents throughout in Sioux Falls and purple across the chest. Here's the pitch from Frederick. And it misses for ball one. Getting two down, two on for Post 15 East as Friedrich comes set once again, facing the third base side. Kicks and delivers. Hit straight up the middle, and that'll almost get through. But it is going to be good enough for a hit, as Tamat will be at first. The runner's going to hold up, just advancing one more bag. So Knittel will be at third. Colin Lunders at second, and Jude Tamat over at first. And that's 3 hits so far in this ball game for Post 15 East. Now standing in, Hudson Wiebelhaus, the left fielder. He'll swing at the first pitch for strike one. Bases loaded here, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Friedrich bounces it in the turf. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Friedrich's only thrown 13 pitches so far, but he's in a little bit of a jam with the bases loaded here early. That one's off the zone for ball 2. It was down low. Couldn't quite see the location of it. But it was called ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. The count to Wiebelhaus, the pitch. And that's up high, ball 3. A walk does bring a runner in for Sioux Falls Post 15 East. So there's no room on the base paths. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count to Wiebelhaus. Here's the pitch from Friedrich, and that'll be ball 4. So Knittel will come in, and it is 1-0 Post 15 East. Lunders over to third, Tamat to second, and Wiebelhaus will take his place at first. The first walk of the game for Friedrich, but it's a costly one. Base is still juiced, and still 2 outs on the board. Friedrich, and that's going to be hit by Atkinson into center field. Another one comes around to score. A second one, there's no play at the plate, and it's 3-0 Sioux Falls East in the bottom of the first. Atkinson getting the RBI single as Lunders and Tamat come home. The Wiebelhaus will be at second, Atkinson at first, and Carter Brady, the 8th batter in the lineup, will come up to bat here in the first inning. This is a pitch from Friedrich. That's fouled off towards the right side for strike one. So Carter Brady and Josiah Loban Jeffries, who's on deck, the only batters that have not hit so far in this first inning. So far, 3 runs coming across Post 15 East, leading over Brookings 3-0. Friedrich looking in between second and home. He throws it home, and that's in there, strike 2. Good pitch from Friedrich, fastball down the middle. So Brady, the pitcher of record from yesterday, will step back in the right-handed batter's box. Bat high above his shoulders, and Friedrich, again looking back at second, kicks and delivers home. That's lifted into left field. Meendering going to drift over and make the grab for out number 3. 3 runs come across in the bottom of the first inning. Brookings gets a chance to answer coming up in the top of the second. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
Sioux Falls Post 15 East able to crack the scoreboard first, pushing 3 runs across in that bottom of the first inning. We move to the top of the second, and Brookings will have a chance to answer back. They did get a runner on base. That was Jude Meendering off a leadoff double, but after that, 3 straight outs put them down in the top of the first. So Talon Hyde, Noah Lease, and Jay Harris, the 3 to come up here in the top of the second. Lee's guaranteed. First pitch to Hyde will miss for ball 1. Pitcher still on the mound, Cooper Wasmond. He comes set at the belt and delivers home. And it's outside and high for ball 2. Thank you to the Brookings School District and Krogman and Company for their support of Post 74 Baseball. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Wasmond, and that one is in there, called strike 1. Hyde didn't swing at it. The first baseman stepping out, and now stepping back in. Here's the 2-1, and that one swung on, but missed by Hyde. Going across the plate and circling behind the umpire before stepping back into the batter's box. 3-0, Post 15 East leading over Brookings. We're in the top of the second inning. First batter of this half inning, Talon Hyde, and that fouls it back over the grandstand. So the count stays at 2-2. Wide stance, diagonal across the batter's box. And here's the 2-2 pitch. In on the edge for strike 3 called. A good pitch from Wasmond. Hyde disagreeing with the call, but nonetheless walking towards the dugout, and he's replaced by the third baseman, Noah Lease, who will step in on the left-handed side of the plate. First pitch to Lease. That misses, ball one. One out in the top of the second. Brookings trailing 3-0 to Sioux Falls East. The second pitch also misses. It's ball two. Sioux Falls East can win this game. We'll play a winner-take-all game 3 later on today. If Brookings wins, there will be no game 3, and the Bandits will be on to the state tournament. The 2-0. In there for strike one. Lee stepping in, batting .269 this season. The 2-1 pitch, and that's going to be hit straight to the first baseman, Tamat. He's going to dive forward. There was no throw from Tamat. The pitcher, Wasman, having to cover the bag, but Tamat deciding not to throw it over there. So Lease will be on base with a hit. So one down and one base runner. That'll bring up the DH, Jay Harris. Two hits on the day for Brookings. The first at-bat with Jude Meendering coming up with a double, and then that hit from Noah Lease. As Harris watches pitch come across for ball one. Wasman comes set. And that one's in there for strike one. So the count even at one now. Lease taking a few steps off the first base bag. And a pickoff attempt over there. But Lease is back standing up. One ball, one strike the count to Jay Harris. At the plate, the pitch. Called strike two. Again on that outer half of the plate for the righty batter. It seems to be Wasman's magic zone. Another throw over to first. Nothing doing there. So Wasman leans in and gets the sign before he comes set facing that side. Here's the 1-2. Harris held off, and he's rewarded with ball two. Staying in the same position. Right up on the plate. And here's the 2-2 pitch to Harris. And that one's ball three. So full count upcoming here. Again, Harris not moving outside of the box. Here's the 3-2, and that's inside. Either way, it would be ball four, but it might have hit him on the knee. So Brookings with two base runners, first and second. Lease at second, Harris at first. I believe that will go down officially as a hit batsman. Couldn't quite see if it did make contact, but up comes Nolan Krogman, the center fielder in this game, and he swings at the first pitch there for strike one. Krogman got the win on the mound for the Bandits last night, going 5 2/3 of an inning, striking out 11 on his way to 105 pitches. And he squares around a bunt. It'll curve foul on the right side for strike two. Krogman playing in the field today. Getting a chance to bat in the lineup, which he did not do in game one last night. No balls, 2 strikes to Krogman. Runners at first and second, a 3-0 lead for Sioux Falls East, and that's fouled straight back over the grandstand again. Count stays at 0-2. One out on the scoreboard, and a runner in scoring position here for Post 74. The pitch, and that's going to hit him on the arm. So back-to-back hit batters. Lease will move over to third, Harris to second, and Krogman at first. And now Brookings has the bases loaded. Coach Dan Hughes coming out to talk to home plate umpire. He thinks that Krogman leaned into the pitch, or at the very least, it might have been part of his wind-up to swing. But regardless, he was hit, so he gets to take his base. And Wasman dealing with loaded bags, having thrown 36 pitches. There's one out in the inning. Christofferson, the 9th batter, watches strike one go past him. Sioux Falls East was able to load the bases in the bottom of the first. That's how they got the 3-run tally they currently have. And they lead by that margin. And that's skied over to right field. Carter Brady drifting over, and he's going to make the grab for out number 1. The runner thinking about tagging up, but he came off the base and was too late to get back. So Christofferson flies out to right for out 2, and we come back to the top of the order with the bases still loaded, and Jude Meendering, who started the game off with a double in his first appearance, will come up to bat. Sioux Falls East leading over Brookings 3-0 in the top of the second. The pitch from Wasman. Swung on again into right field. Brady drifting over, and he'll make the catch, and Brookings does not get a run across on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. To the bottom of the second we go. Sioux Falls East leading at 3-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
From your everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Leading by 3, Sioux Falls East comes back up to hit, and they'll start off with the 9th batter in the order, Josiah Logan Jeffries, the only one in the lineup not to hit in the bottom of the first when they pushed across those 3 runs. They're going to try to tack on some more here in the bottom of the second. So the third baseman stands in, and the pitch from Friedrich is going to miss for ball 1, and the ball escapes the catcher Bauer, who goes out a couple of steps to retrieve it and throw it back to the pitcher. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Logan Jeffries. There's the pitch. Did he go around? They say he did. He tried to hold up on it, but couldn't. Say he broke the plane, and it's strike one. The third pitch going to be chopped foul right in the batter's box. It ends up on the left side of home plate. That is going to go down as strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs, just starting the bottom of the second. A pitch from Friedrich. Inside, but it's ball 2. We say thanks to Cubby Sports Bar and Grill for their support of Post 74 baseball. 2-2, strike 3, looking. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. That's out number 1 in the bottom of the second. And that brings us back to the top of the order with Cale Meyer standing in. He'll face Friedrich, who's up to 25 pitches so far in this game. He'll throw it and hit him right on the arm. So Meyer will get to take his base after grounding out to third to start off the home half of the first. Now comes up Ethan Knittel with a runner on first base and 1 out on the scoreboard. Carter Roach going to come out and go ahead and take the ball from Tane Friedrich, and we will have a pitching change here in the bottom of the second. We'll go ahead and take a 60-second break, and when we come back, we will have some information for you on who the new pitcher is, and we'll get you the final numbers for Friedrich. Once again, we'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
From your everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Pitching change for Brookings Post 74. They trail it 3-0 to Sioux Falls Post 15 East here in Game 2 of the best of 3 games series in the Class A American Legion playoffs. Coming on to pitch, Max Jensen, the 2027 high school prospect. Tane Friedrich sitting down after 1 1/4 of an inning, giving up all the 3 runs that are on the scoreboard, 4 hits. He struck out 1, walked 1, and hit a batsman. He had threw 26 pitches, and 15 of them were strikes. And he faced 10 batters. But now Jensen comes on with a runner on first base. And at home plate, Ethan Knittel, who got the rally started in the bottom of the first, that plated all 3 of the runs for Sioux Falls East. First pitch, gonna miss for ball 1. Jensen, the righty pitcher, will send it in. That's gonna be well struck by Knittel, but a diving catch gonna be made by Jude Meendering out in left. Nice play from Meendering to put out number 2 on the scoreboard. Meyer stays over at first. Now coming up, Colin Lunders, the center fielder. We're in the bottom of the second, 3-0. Sioux Falls East leading over Brookings. Throw over to first. Not successful. As Myers back in time. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And pitch, outside edge, strike 1. Jensen coming back, set on the mound. Another throw over to first. The tag was applied, but Meyer getting back safely once again. So the count 0-1. Tries to hold up, but pitch was inside the zone for called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on first. The pitch from Jensen, just outside the zone, ball 1. Bauer, the catcher, held it there for a second. Wasn't able to get the home plate umpire to give him the call. Here's the 1-2. Skied into the air, Bauer tracking it. Drifting over to the on-deck circle, the third baseman, Lease, is going to come in to make the grab. A pop out to third will set down Sioux Falls East here in the bottom of the second. We'll move to the third. Brookings trailing 3-0 to Sioux Falls East. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
3-0 the lead for Sioux Falls East over Brookings as we enter into the third inning of this Game 2 out of the best of 3 game series. The winner of this series will move on to the state tournament in Rapid City next week. Baker Hansen to step in, the number 2 batter for Brookings. His second appearance, and that's going to be a line out over to third base. What a play from Logan Jeffries. He was ready for it. And just like that, out number 1.
Catcher number 17, Chase Bauer.
Here in the third. Cooper Wasman north of 40 pitches now, as that pitch curves inside for strike 1. Jace Bauer will step up to bat. Batting .304, the second highest average on the team. He lifts it over into left field. Wiebelhaus going back near the fence, and he does make the grab. And quickly, 2 outs for Brookings. Not much going on offense here for the Bandits so far in this game. Trailing 3-0 in the top of the third. So Cooper Schneider will step in, the mint green bat, and face up against Wasmond. 2 outs on the scoreboard, no base runners, and first pitch in there, strike 1. So thank you to Brookings Auto Mall and Brookings Family Dentistry for their support of Post 74 Baseball. Here's the 0-1. outside the zone, called ball one. Schneider stepping back in. The 1-1 pitch. In there, strike two. That was inside on the lower corner. So 1 ball and 2 strike to Cooper Schneider. Wasman comes set, kicks and delivers. It's going to be hit over to second. Knettel will scoop it up and gets it out over at first. 1-2-3 inning for Brookings. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the bottom of the third we go. Post 15 East will be back up to bat. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
From your everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
3-0, Sioux Falls East leads over Brookings Post 74 in Game 2. If Post 15 East does hold on to win this game, we will have a winner-take-all Game 3 about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. First pitch coming across to Caleb Booman, the catcher, going to be ball one. Max Jensen on the mound, coming in relief for the starter Tane Friedrich, who only went 1 1/3 inning. Second pitch, ball two. And the third will be ball three. Booman, left-handed hitter, flew out to third base. His first time up, and it's going to be a 4-pitch walk. And Booman will be the base runner for Post 15 East.
Number 33, first baseman.
As Jude Tamat comes up to hit. Faces up, righty on righty matchup. The first pitch from Jensen, in there, strike one. Tamat singled in the bottom of the first. Eventually came around to score, being the third out of the 3 runs. Squares around to bunt on the 0-1 pitch. He lays it down. The throw to first is going to get away from the first baseman, Hyde. Runner's going to be held up at third. But Tamat's going to make it to second off of a bunt. And an error. So no outs at the bottom of the third. Sioux Falls East with runners on the corners, and Hudson Wiebelhaus stepping into the box. The first pitch gonna be up near the face of Wiebelhaus. Bauer having to go collect it. The runner stays at third as the ball got away. And it's a 1-0 count to Wiebelhaus. The pitch from Jensen, and swung on, fouled out of play to the right. to even up the count at 1-1. A few teams already punching their ticket to the Class A state tournament. Yankton, Brandon Valley, and Watertown both winning their first 2 games of the series to advance. There's the 1-1. It's outside. Yankton beat Aberdeen by scores of 10-0 and 8-1 over 2 days. Brandon Valley playing Spearfish in Brandon at Aspen Park, winning 5-0 and 2-0. 3-1 is the count. And Watertown going on the road to Pierre, getting 5-4 and 2-0 wins to win that series. And that's going to be a walk to Weeblehouse. So again, runners on every bag for Brookings. A little pressure on Max Jensen. No outs in the inning as well, as the catcher Bauer comes out to have a chat. Other teams making it already to the state tournament. Rapid City Post 22, they automatically qualify, being the host team. And Sioux Falls Post 15 West, the crosstown rival of this Sioux Falls East team, swept Harrisburg yesterday in 2 games to earn their spot. And again, Yankton, Brandon Valley, and Watertown will be in Rapid City next week. Can the Bandits get there? They have 1 game in hand. Right now trail 3-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Back to action as Reed Atkinson will face off against Jensen. Jensen was set on the mound and then took a step off to reset. Again, runners on every bag. Booman at 3rd, Tamont at 2nd, and Weeblehouse at 1st. A walk, a single, and a walk. The first pitch in there, strike 1 to Atkinson. No balls, 1 strike as Atkinson climbs back in. Here's the pitch from Jensen. Outside the zone, ball 1. Nobody holding the runners on their bases. Again, a walk is something you can't afford here. That pitch in there for strike 2. That's how they got their first walk in the bottom of the 1st. Pardon, their first run. Nathan Knittel was on 3rd, and Hudson Weeblehouse was walked. Now Weeblehouse standing over there at first base. The 1-2. Hit over. It's going to get into the outfield for a base hit. Booman comes in. Here comes Tamont. And 2 more runs get tacked on for Sioux Falls East. It's 5-0 for Post 15. No outs on the scoreboard. So now Weeblehouse standing in at 3rd, and Atkinson over at 1st. And an RBI single for Atkinson will bring up Carter Brady, the right fielder. The first pitch to him from Jensen is down and away. That pitch misses for ball 2. So a walk and a hit, a walk and a hit. So far as what brings these 2 more runs in the bottom of the 3rd. The 2-0 pitch fouled backwards by Brady. That'll be his first strike. Brady stepping back in now. Weeblehouse over at 3rd, Atkinson at 1st. The runners on the corners. Here's the pitch from Jensen. That's hit over on the right side. Talon Hyde started to give chase, but realized quickly it was out of play on the concourse here at Bob Sheldon Field. So another strike assessed to Brady, and the count is 2-2. Here's the pitch from Jensen. It's going to be chopped, picked up by the third baseman Lease, fired to first, and that'll be the first out, but a runner does come in and score once again. That is Weebelhaus coming in from third. But there is one out on the board now, and only one runner on the base paths. That's Atkinson at second. And make it 6-0, Sioux Falls East. It's the 9-hole hitter, Josiah Logan Jeffries. Sees the first pitch from Jensen. In there, called strike one. One out on the board, runner at second, and 3 runs pushed across in this inning. 6-0 lead for Sioux Falls East over Brookings in game 2. Pitch fouled off and to the right for another strike. No balls, 2 strike, the count. As Logan Jeffries adjusts his helmet, then steps in before Jensen will step off of the rubber, take a deep breath, and then climb back on. Here's the 0-2. Outside for ball 1. Bauer having to stretch out to grab it. Already 3 runs pushed across this inning. And only 1 out for the Brookings defense. The 1-2 from Jensen, hit over to short. Hansen gets the runner at third. The tag is applied, so that gets the runner out of scoring position. And Logan Jeffries reaches on the fielder's choice.
Shortstop number 1, Cale Meyer.
So we return back to the top of the lineup. Shortstop Cale Meyer swinging at the first pitch he sees from Jensen for strike 1. Meyer has bat in every inning so far, first, second, and third. And he's 0 for 1 so far in this game. Swung on, and it's up in the air. Jensen coming off the mound to grab it, and that will be out number 3. So 3 more runs given up on 2 hits, no errors, or pardon, 1 error. And 1 runner left on base. We'll be back with the 4th inning in 60 seconds. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
6-0 now the lead for Sioux Falls East as they push 3 more runs across in the bottom of the 3rd. We now move to the 4th with the 5, 6, and 7 batters for Brookings. Talon Hyde to lead things off here in this half inning. He stands in facing Cooper Wasman on the mound. That'll be lifted into left field. Weebelhaus giving chase, but it's going to drop in for a hit. Rounding over first, it's going to be a sliding double for Talon High to get things started in the fourth. His 7th double of the year, and that ties him for the team lead. So now Noah Lease will stand in with that runner in scoring position. And that's going to be hit into right. Being held up at third. Probably good choice. It was a good relay in from the right fielder, Carter Brady. But Hyde will move around to third, and back-to-back hits have runners at first and third for the Bandits. One of the coaches coming out to have a chat with the pitcher, Wasmond, who has started the game for Sioux Falls East. Will not be a pitching change. But it'll give us time to say thank you to Brookings Family Dentistry and Outlaw Graphics for their support of Post 74 baseball. Along with Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy and WW Tires. Without those supporters, we could not bring you coverage of this game and this regional series between the Bandits and Post 15 East. So the meeting on the mound disperses. A double from Talon Hyde, his 7th of the year, and then a single from Noah Lease. And there's runners on first and third with no outs in the top of the fourth. And the Bandits trailing by 6. First pitch from Wasman to Harris, the designated hitter. Outside ball 1. The second pitch will be ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, and here's the pitch again from Wasman. That will be strike 1. Brookings trying to mount a comeback here. There are no outs for Post 74. Two one, fouled off to the left, out of play. Goes just over the Sioux Falls East dugout. So the count will be 2-2. Back-to-back hits have the Bandits in a position to potentially score their first run. That's fouled off towards the right side this time, over the fence, down the right field line. So the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch upcoming from the lefty pitcher. That one's hit almost straight up, but it tails backwards and hits on the top of the grandstand. Momentary pause for Harris before he climbs back in. Here's the 2-2 pitch again, and again it's fouled off. So Jay Harris staying alive and locked in a battle with Cooper Wasmond. Once again standing in. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 3. So now the count will move to full. Still no outs in the inning. Talon Hyde over at third, Noah Lease at first. The base runners for Brookings. Here's the 3-2. Swung on, popped up, straight up in the air. Wasman will come a few steps off the mound to make the grab for out number one. A good battle there for Harris. Just popped it up to the pitcher. That brings up Nolan Krogman, the center fielder. Runners stay put at first and third. Only difference is there's one out now on the board. That pitch inside near the knees. The runner's going to go from first. They try to throw him out at first. He's caught in a jam. Is Hyde, but he's able to get back to third. The ball does escape, but the left half of the Sioux Falls East defense in foul territory trying to make sure the runner doesn't score. But in the middle of all that mayhem, Noah Lease does advance over to first, and that's what kick-started the whole thing. So that officially goes down as a stolen base. And the count is 1 ball, no strike to Nolan Krogman. That's going to be hit. A diving play from Logan Jeffries. He can't make the grab. The throw home is going to get away from the catcher. Hyde scores. Lease advances to third, and Krogman will pull into second. And Brookings is on the board for the first time today.
Let's go, Black.
6-1 our new score. Sioux Falls East still holding on to the lead. But Brookings has a little bit of momentum. So the number 9 batter, Trey Christopherson, will stand in. A lefty hitter facing off a lefty pitcher. This first pitch going to be upstairs for ball 1. Second pitch in there, nice one for strike 1. Evens up the count at 1 apiece.
You got this, buddy?
The pitch from Wasman, going to be across for ball 2. The 2-1 will be outside. To Christopherson, a hitter's count, 3 balls, 1 strike as he climbs back in. Runners in scoring position here at second and third. The 3-1. Down and away. And Brookings, for the second time this game, will have the bases loaded. They weren't able to do anything with it in the second. They've already scored a run here in the 4th. Could they possibly score more to dig into this lead, this 6-1 lead of Sioux Falls East? So back to the top with Jude Meendering. 1 out on the board, bases loaded. And the first pitch outside for ball 1. Wasman kicks and delivers the 1-0. Lifted into center field. Lunders camps under it. Tries to get a good beat on it to throw it home. The runner does come home. There's no throw to the plate. And Lease will score easily. Diving in with a head-first slide.
Here you go, Baker.
It's 6-2. The other 2 runners stay put. So Krogman will stay at second. Christopherson at first. And there's 2 outs on the board after the sacrifice fly from Jude Meendering.
Shortstop number 27, Baker Hanson.
Here we go, Baker.
The second batter, Baker Hanson, comes up to bat with 2 down and runners on first and second. The pitch from Wasmond, just off the edge for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. That pitch again in on the legs. Gonna be ball 2. 2-0 count with 2 outs and 2 runners on base. 6-2, Sioux Falls East over Brookings. Pitch, again inside and low, ball 3. So Hanson will step back in. Wait for the pitch from Wasmond. The 3-0. In there, called strike 1.
Here you go, Baker.
He gets the sign from Roach over in the third base coach's box. And time called at the plate. And Hanson steps back out and will climb back in. 3-1 outside, and a walk. The base is loaded again. Krogman over to third, Christofferson to second, Hanson standing at first, and Jace Bauer, the catcher, coming up to bat.
Catcher number 17, Chase Bauer.
2 outs in the top of the 4th. 2 runs already pushed across for Brookings. The first pitch outside and high for ball 1. There's a 1-0 pitch from Wasmond. Lifted into the air over in the left side of the field. Wiebelhaus tracking it down. He makes the catch in foul territory. And that will end the inning. 2 runs come across on 2 hits, 2 errors, and 3 runners left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Sioux Falls East will have another shot. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
From your everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Brookings is able to get 2 back in the top of the 4th inning, but leave the bases loaded. And we come into the bottom of the 4th, and Sioux Falls East still holding on to the lead. It's 6-2 as Ethan Knittel will come up to bat. Max Jensen, the pitcher, and first pitch swinging into center field. Krogman makes the catch. And immediately one out here in the fourth. So now Colin Lunders will climb in. Here's the pitch from Jensen. Down low for ball one. Lunders 1 for 2 so far in the game. Was able to single back in the first. It's the 1-0. That's in there, strike one. Bringing the count back to even. And then appeared in the second, where he popped out to third base. As the 1-1 pitch comes across for ball two. He did also personally score a run back in the first. The 2-1. Well struck, but that's going to curve foul off to the left side. Going down is a strike, and the count's even at 2-2. The pitch from Jensen. That's ball. Ball three. And the payoff is going to be inside. It almost got him on the arm, but will be a walk instead. Lunders will take his spot at first, and that brings up the catcher, Caleb Booman.
The catcher, number 22, Caleb Booman.
That's going to be hit into right field. Sliding to try and make the catch, Christofferson. Not able to make the grab. The runner comes around second. Nobody's going to score, but it's going to be a double for Caleb Booman. The bats are alive for Post 15 East today.
Shake it off, let's go!
So both runners going to be in scoring position after that double from Booman. And Jude Tamat will come up to bat.
First baseman, number 33, Jude Tamat.
One out in the inning. Runners at second and third, and another hit into the outfield, this time to center, but Krogman, he'll grab it, throw it home. It had the distance, it just took one hop, but it was just off the line, and Lunders comes in, and that's the 7th run of the game for Sioux Falls East. That makes it 7-2. A sacrifice fly to center is out number 2 in the inning. So Hudson Wiebelhaus will step in now, just a single runner. Standing at second, that's Caleb Booman. Three runs in the bottom of the first, 3 runs in the bottom of the third, and now in the fourth, 1 run, and the inning continues. 1-0 pitch outside for ball 2. Jensen coming set on the mound, and he'll step off. You can hear the Post 15 dugout getting into it. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on second for Sioux Falls East. And the pitch down and away for ball 3. Max Jensen, the pitcher for Brookings, coming in after the starter, Tane Friedrich, went 1 1/4, giving up 3 runs. A 3-0 pitch, and that's a 4-pitch walk. So again, Sioux Falls East has two base runners. Reed Atkinson will come up to hit. Two outs as he climbs into the right-handed batter's box. Jensen at 45 pitches in this game. And Atkinson 2 for 2. A swing and a miss from Reed for strike one. Both were singles. Got stranded on the base paths back in the first. Before coming around to second in the third. Getting caught up in a fielder's choice as he was the lead runner. The 0-1, fouled off towards the right. No balls, 2 strikes, the count to Atkinson. Wearing number 99 for Sioux Falls East. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3 looking. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. That's out number 3. One more run does come across. There was 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 2 runners left on base by Post 15 East. We enter into the 5th inning. It's 7-2, Sioux Falls East over Brookings. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
Seven to 2, Sioux Falls East with the lead over Brookings here in Game 2 of a best of 3 game series. The winner of the series moves on to the Class A state tournament taking place in Rapid City next week. And right now, it looks like we are going to have a Game 3. It all depends on the outcome of this game. If Post 15 East holds on to win, we will have a game about 30 minutes after the end of this one. But if Brookings can come back and win it, they will be on to the state tournament, and there will be no third game. First pitch, coming around, kind of a bunt laid down from Cooper Schneider. Brookings was able to get 2 runs back in the top of the 4th to help alleviate a little bit of the pain, but then Sioux Falls East came back and scored 1 in the bottom. It's fouled off towards the right. That will be strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Coop. Here's the pitch. Check foul on the left side. Count stays the same. Schneider gets ready to climb in. The 0-2 pitch from Wasmond. Swung on, missed by Schneider. Strikeout will be out number 1 here in the 5th. So with one down, Talon Hyde will step in now. Try to get something going for the Bandits here as we get into the last half of the game. That first pitch in there called strike one. A good one from Wasmond. He's getting near that 80 pitch mark. No balls, one strike. Swung on, fouled backwards by Hyde. Wasman comes set. Here's the 0-2. That's lifted into the outfield. Over to center field. Lunders coming in. Grabs it out of the air for out number 2. So Noah Lease now up to bat. So we look at updates. Games currently going on around the state, especially in Class A. Harrisburg Gold and Renner Post 307 locked in a battle. They're tied at 1 in the bottom of the second. First pitch to Lease. Misses for ball 1. And also Volga Post 114 in their regional, Region 6, taking on Clark Willow Lake, also tied at 1 in the bottom of the second. Of course, I mentioned already earlier in this broadcast, Rapid City Post 22, Sioux Falls Post 15 West, Yankton, Brandon Valley, and Watertown, all making it to the state tournament so far. Lease hits that into the outfield. It's going to drop for a hit. He comes around first. The left fielder, Wiebelhaus, quickly gathers it up from the ground and throws it in. It's a single for Noah Lease with 2 outs on the board. So Jay Harris will have that base runner to help him out. But again, those 2 outs on the board. Throw over to first. Lease gets back in time. And that's going to be a hit up the left field side. Lease is going to come around to second. He'll reach third. Harris is going to be in at second with a double. His 5th of the year, pardon. Lease will be at third, and both runners will be in scoring position for Nolan Krogman, who will step up to bat. Two outs on the scoreboard, runners on second and third, and a 7-2 deficit for Brookings. The pitch from Wasmond. Upstairs, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That'll be outside for ball 2. Krogman stepping in. He's 0 for 1 in this game so far. He got hit by a pitch in the second inning for reaching on a fielder's choice and making it all the way around to third before being stranded. Errant pitch for ball 3. Krogman will step back in. Very favorable hitter's count. Lease and Harris take their lead off of third and second. The 3-0 right down the middle for strike 1. So Krogman will climb back in again. Face up on Wasman, who's getting closer to 90 pitches now. The 3-1. Outside ball 4. And again, Brookings has the bases loaded. They haven't been able to do much with it all day. But for the 3rd time today, they have a runner at each bag. Now, timeout called. They'll have a meeting on the mound. runners will go over, talk to their respective base coaches. It'll give us time to say thank you to a few of our sponsors like Active Heating, the Brookings Health System, along with Anderson Insurance and the Brookings Dental Clinic. Thank you to them for their support of local sports broadcasts here on the Brookings Radio Sports Network, as we are trying something new, as simulcast. We're on K-Country 102.3 in the Brookings area, as well as the Brookings Radio Sports YouTube page. So if you want to watch the action, you can head over there as well. Or you can stay tuned however you are. So the meeting breaks up, and the ninth batter, Trey Christofferson, will come up to bat with the bases juiced.
Come on, buddy.
2 outs here in the top of the fifth. A throw over to first to try and get Krogman is unsuccessful, as Krogman is back standing up. A lefty batter, Christofferson, watches the pitch go by. It's ball one. One ball, no strikes. Is the count to Christofferson. Here's Wasman's pitch. In there, called strike one.
All right, here we go, buddy.
Two outs in the top of the fifth, 7-2. Brookings trailing regional game 2. So that misses just off the edge for ball 2. It was a good pitch from Wasman. It just missed the mark by a little bit. Here's the 2-1. Again outside, that one's ball 3. So a walk here could bring a run in for the Bandits. The 93rd pitch from Wasman. In there for strike 2. Christofferson walks it off a little bit. The count's gonna be full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. A walk and a run scores for Brookings. A strikeout and the inning's over. Here's the pitch. It's going to be hit over on the first base side. The stop by Tamat, and he dives forward, tags the bag. And again, Brookings leaves the bases loaded. 3 left on base, no errors. There were 3 hits in that inning, but no runs come across. And we will head to the bottom of the 5th inning for Sioux Falls Post 15 East. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
From your everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Carter Brady to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The first pitch comes across for strike number 1. For Brady, coming up for his 3rd plate appearance. Another pitch from Jensen. That swung on and missed. A quick 0-2 count for Brady. Flew out to left field to start things off in the 1st and then grounded out to 3rd in the 3rd. That pitch misses, ball 1. 7-2, Sioux Falls East leading over Brookings. If they hold on to win, there will be a second deciding game. 30 minutes after this one. That one's ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Jensen. Lifted into the outfield. Christofferson tries to slide and make the grab. Not successful. And Brady's in there with the base hit. And Post 15 East has another base runner to start off an inning. Josiah Loban Jeffries to come up now, the 3rd baseman. That's going to be hit over to left field now. Meandering, camping under it, making the grab. So 1 pitch and an out. And the line out to left field for out 1. Thank you to the Brookings School District and Krogman and Company, along with Cubby Sports Bar and Grill for their support of Post 74 baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. First pitch misses for ball 1. Jensen still on the mound. He's got 55 pitches now. This will be his 56th. The 1-0. That's chopped foul over on the left side. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. In the pitch. That's in there, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes to Kilmeyer, the leadoff hitter, 0 for 2 on the day. The 1-2. Going to be grounded over to 3rd. They'll try to turn 2, and that's out. The throw to 2nd from 3rd gets him out. A 5-4 out at second base will get Carter Brady. And Meyer reaches on a fielder's choice. So 2 outs will be on the scoreboard. And Ethan Knettel will come up to bat. Runner still over at first for Sioux Falls East. They throw it over at first, and it gets away from Hyde. He collects it, the throw to 2nd, and that one is safe. Hansen with his hands on his head, thinking it should have been out. Meyer making it to 2nd off of the errant throw over to 1st. 2 outs, runner at 2nd. It's going to be chopped foul to the left side. A nice play there from Landon Dawson. Sitting at the dugout there for Post 15 East. A 1 count, Jensen the pitcher. He delivers home. In there for strike 2. Good pitch from Max. Ethan Knittel, 1 for 3 on the day so far. Singled and came around to score in the first. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Outside for the first ball of the at-bat. There's the 1-2, and he gets away from the catcher, Power. Meyer will advance over to third. Knittel will have an even count. Walks up at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the scoreboard, and Brookings trailing 7-2 in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch. Just off the edge, ball 3. The Sioux Falls East fans rise to volume. The 3-2. Hit into the outfield. Over on the left side, Meendering. And it gets past him. Meyer scores. And Knittel's into second. An RBI double for Ethan Knittel. And it's 8-2 8-2 Sioux Falls East. Colin Lunders will come up to bat now for Post 15 East. The pitch from Jensen. It's fouled off on the left. Pitch. Gonna be good for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and that runner on second being Ethan Knittel. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Jensen climbing back on. Pitch home, outside again, and that brings the count to even. Lunders 1 for 2 today. He singled and scored in the first, and in the third scored as well after being walked. The 2-2. Skied into the air. Bauer drifting backwards to see if he can make a play on it, but it lands just above us on the metal roof of the grandstand. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count to Lunders. Here's the pitch. Inside, almost hit him. It's ball 3. So the count is full, 2 outs and a runner on second. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 1 run has come across for Sioux Falls East. The pitch, fouled off on the right. So the count stays full. 8-2 is the score. East leading over Brookings. The pitch into center field. Krogman drifting back, got an angle on it, and that will be out number 3. Another run comes across for Sioux Falls East. There were 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. So to the top of the 6th inning we go. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
One more run gets tacked on for Sioux Falls East in the bottom of the 5th. We now turn to the top of the 6th. Then Brookings gets another shot on offense here, and leading off going to be the actual leadoff hitter, number 2, Jude Meendering, playing left field for the Bandits in this game, and he'll start things off here in the first of the 6th. First pitch comes across for ball 1. Cooper Wasman still in the game, 95 pitches so far. It's going to be chopped just foul across the third base white line. So that evens up the count at 1-1. Meendering 1 for 2 on the day. He got the game started off the absolute first at bat with a double. That was his 7th of the year, tying up a team high. That pitch across for ball 2. After that, he's flown out to right field and center field in the 2nd and 4th. The 2-1. Hit over, foul on the left side. The count is even up at 2-2. After the foul ball, Wasman climbing up. He's back on the mound as the lefty pitcher. He kicks and deals. That's lifted into the outfield, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So Meendering starts off the 6th on a positive note for Brookings. That'll bring up Baker Hansen in the number 2 hole. And that will likely be it for Cooper Wasman at 99 pitches as head coach Dan Hughes comes out to take the ball. A good game for Wasman, and we'll tell you about it when we come back after this 60-second break. You're listening and watching to Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
It's a pitching change for Sioux Falls East. Cooper Wasman out after 5 innings of work, giving up 2 runs, 7 hits, striking out 2, walking 3, hitting 2 batsmen. And right now he's in line for the win. He threw 99 pitches, 59 of them were strikes, and he faced 28 batters. So now Ethan Knettel will be the one on the mound for Post 15 East. Taking his place at second will be Hudson Wiebelhaus. Jude Tamont will take Wiebelhaus's place. In left as Baker Hansen is on now and sees a first pitch strike. And Reed Atkinson, the DH, will now come in the field to play first. So 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Baker Hansen now, facing the new pitcher Ethan Knittel. Here in the top of the 6th. Runner over on first for Brookings. That is Jude Meendering. Got a base hit right before Wasman was taken out. 2 balls, 1 strike, the pitch. It's going to be outside. Hansen, a hitter's count of 3-1 currently. Here's the pitch from Knittel. And that misses ball 4. So Hansen walks, Meendering up to second. And Jace Bauer will come up to bat now for the Bandits.
The catcher, number 17, Jace Bauer.
Bauer stands in, runners on first and second, 8-2. Brookings trailing here in the top of the 6th. A nice pitch from Knittel on the outside edge, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count, and that's swung on, fouled back by Bauer. He's quickly in an 0-2 hole. Chase stands back in, facing the 0-2 count. Knittel comes set. It's fouled off to the left.
Watch that line, Joe! Learn from it.
No balls, 2 strikes to the count. To the catcher, Jace Bauer. Here's the pitch from Knittel. That hits him square in the back. And again, the bases are loaded. That's kind of been the story of this game. The Bandits just haven't been able to do anything with it so far. 8-2, they trail in the top of the 6th. And if there's any time for them to turn on the offense, now would be it. Courtesy runner going to come in for the catcher, Bauer.
Batter is the second baseman, number 9, Cooper Schneider.
And Ben Schulte will be the runner over at first base. First pitch misses for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. There's no outs in the inning, and the bases are loaded for Brookings. That one gets away from him. Majering going to come in to score standing up. That makes it 8-3. Brookings possibly with some momentum here as Hansen moves into third, and Schulte up to second. The count is 2-0 to Cooper Schneider. The pitch from Knittel. Out and away for ball 3. 12th pitch of Knittel's appearance so far. Coming in for Cooper Wasmond, who was relieved after 5 innings. Three balls, 1 strike as Schneider will climb back in. Here's the pitch. And that's ball 4. So Schneider fills in the vacant area at first base. So far in this inning, a single that was credited to Wasmond. So that run will be as well. It's a meeting on the mound to try and talk things out. After that, a walk, a hit by pitch, and a walk for the new pitcher, Ethan Knittel. Baker Hansen over at third, Jace Bauer at second, and Cooper Schneider at first. Ethan Knittel.
All right, here you go, Cal.
14 pitches so far. No outs in the inning. We're in the top of the 6th, and Sioux Falls East hanging on to that lead for now, 8-2. The Brookings has the bases loaded, and first baseman Talon Hyde coming up to bat. First pitch, in there, strike 1. Hyde had a double back in the 4th before he came around to score. Something like that right here would do real well for the Bandits. So that one's down and away, ball 1. Thank you to Krogman and Company and Cubby Sports Bar and Grill for their support of Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Knittel. Chopped foul backwards for strike 2.
Here you go, Cal.
One ball, 2 strike, the count to Tal. The 1-2. Down low. That pulls the count to even. Two balls, 2 strikes. Knittel comes set facing the third base side. The pitch. And Talon Hyde having to duck out of the way to avoid getting hit on the helmet. So that will go into the book as ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded and no outs in the top of the 6th. The pitch. Hit. Infield fly. Ball, and Hyde is out. The pop out to shortstop. And that's the first out of the inning. All the runners stay put, however, Hansen still at third, Bauer at second, Schneider at first, and Noah Lease to come up.
Noah Lease.
He's had a hit in every plate appearance so far. And one here would be big. First pitch, that's going to be lifted into the outfield. Brady tracking it down. He makes the grab. What a play from Brady. The runner's going to tag from third, so Hansen does score, but Carter Brady laying out for it. What a play from Brady. And that's out number 2. New score is 8-3, or pardon, 8-4. Just like that, there's now 2 outs in the inning. Now Jay Harris coming in, and Knittel, first pitch strike down the middle. Here's the 0-1. And again, that same spot. Strike 2 looking. Runners on first and second for Brookings. They trail it by 4. Down to possibly their last strike here in the top of the 6th. Knittel's pitch. Chopped over to third. And the runner's going to be out at third. Logan Jeffries makes the play, tags the runner out. And 3 straight outs spoil the Brookings Bandits' chances. But 2 runs does come across. Only 1 hit. As they're currently still talking it over. And the official call does stand. It is out. So 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We'll come back in 60 seconds with the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to and watching Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Boos supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
From your everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
8-4, Sioux Falls East with the lead. Brookings was able to get 2 runs back, in the top of the 6th, but Sioux Falls East still holding on to that 4-run lead. Now coming up to bat here in the last of the 6th, Caleb Booman. And that one going to be in there for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. Max Jensen over 70 pitches in this game in a relief appearance. That misses for ball 1. Booman 1 for 2 in this game. He watches ball 2 go past him. He walked and then scored in the 3rd before hitting a double in the 4th. That pitch outside the zone for ball 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Jensen. That's hit, and that's going to be into right field past the second baseman. Christofferson gathers it and gives it into Schneider. But Boomin back on base again.
Number 33, left fielder, Jude Tillman.
And Sioux Falls East has a base runner in the bottom of the 6th. So Jude Tamont coming up to bat. Tamont moving over to left field from first base. Watches the first pitch go past for strike 1. Second pitch. Out for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. That's popped up into the air. Hyde, the first baseman, coming in on the first base line, and he makes the catch. So that's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Boomin still standing over at first base, and that'll bring up Hudson Wiebelhaus.
Second baseman, number 8, Hudson.
He was the left fielder before moving in to second after Knittel came on to pitch. The first pitch to Wiebelhaus, skied in the air. Again, Hyde tracking it in foul territory. He's got room, and he grabs it. Another pop out to first, back to back, and there's 2 outs. Boomin almost tagged and took off for second, but decided to stay at first. So now Reed Atkinson, the designated hitter, will come up with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch to Atkinson from Jensen is a ball. Thank you to the Brookings Auto Mall, Brookings Family Dentistry, and Outlaw Graphics as well for their support of Post 74 baseball, as that's fouled off towards the right. Is that going to be out of play? Yes, it is. So it would go down officially as strike 1, will the foul ball. Max Jensen, 83 pitches. And here he throws the 1-0. Pickoff attempt over to first, so he doesn't throw that 1-0. Runner gets back in time, so Jensen goes back up on the hill. One ball, no strikes, the pitch. Atkinson almost went around, but he held up on the check swing. Pardon me, that was strike 1, and now that's strike 2. No, it's actually 2-2. There we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Jensen, fouled straight back. Count will stay the same. We'll do it again. Boomin over at first, the pitch way outside for ball 3. So full count pitch coming up. That's going to be behind him, ball 4. Boomin will move up to second, and Atkinson will settle in at first. That brings up the right fielder Carter Brady, who made a spectacular catch in the last half inning
For 13, right fielder Carter Brady.
to keep quite a few runs coming in for Brookings. 8-4 is the score. Sioux Falls East leading over Brookings, game 2 of a best-of-3 game series. That pitch misses for ball 1. If Sioux Falls East holds on to win, there will be a game 3 coming up 30 minutes after this one. Strike 1 pitch from Jensen. That was pitch number 90 for Max, relieving Tane Friedrich, who got the start for this game today. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. The swing held up on by Brady. It's outside the zone for 2. Two balls, 1 strike. It's going to be hit directly to the second baseman, Schneider. He'll go ahead and step on second base himself. 4 unassisted is out number 3 for this bottom of the 6th inning. No runs come off of 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners were left on base. So to the top of the 7th we go. One last chance for Brookings to try and get some runs back. Otherwise, we will have a game 3 coming up momentarily. But we'll be back in 60 seconds for that top of the 7th. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
From your everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Coming up to lead off the top of the 7th, going to be Nolan Krogman, the center fielder, who watches ball 1 go past him from the pitcher, Ethan Knettel. Still in the game after coming in to relieve Cooper Wasmond. Brookings needs to score at least 4 to tie it and send it into extra innings, 5 to take the lead. They trail 8-4. Quick 3 pitches, quick 3 balls from Knettel. Krogman, a half-hearted practice swing, and then the pitch from Knettel. That's inside near Krogman, and he will walk.
All right, here we go, buddy. Come on, buddy.
So Trey Christofferson will step up now in the left-handed batter's box with a runner on first in this top of the 7th. Do or die time for the Bandits. First pitch, in there, strike 1. Christofferson 0 for 2 today. He did walk back in the 4th and made it around to second before being stranded. He's flown out to right and grounded out to third on an unassisted putout. Second pitch for ball 1. And he'll climb back in with a 1-1 count. Pitch, gonna go behind him. No, it hit him. It hit him on the shoe, so Christofferson wears it. And Brookings has a little bit of life here in the top of the 7th with 2 base runners. Krogman at second, Christofferson at first. And the catcher, Booman, out to talk to his pitcher, Knettel, on the mound. That'll turn us back to the top of the order. And Brookings left fielder Jude Meendering will be up. He's 2 hits so far today. And a chance to do something here with no outs in the top of the 7th. 8-4, Sioux Falls East leading over Brookings. First pitch from Knettel, misses for ball 1.
Let's go.
1 ball, no strikes to Meendering. Here's that pitch, and that's in there, called strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, no outs, and runners on first and second for the Bandits. There's the pitch. Inside. He tried to say it hit him. Home plate umpire wasn't buying it, neither was the Sioux Falls East crowd. And that'll be ball 2. He steps off, throws over to second. Wiebelhaus wasn't on the bag, so Krogman able to get back safely. He'll climb back up on the mound and get ready to deliver the 2-1. That's up and in for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike, and he's going to be walked. So Brookings, the story of this game, they have the bases loaded. Krogman over at third, Christofferson at second, and Meendering at first. And Sioux Falls East will make a pitching change. So Ethan Knettel's appearance is done. We will step aside here and we will gather all the information and give it to you in about 60 seconds time. This is Post 74 Baseball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Boos supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
Killmeyer comes on to pitch for Sioux Falls East. Ethan Knettel sits down after 1 inning of work, giving up 1 run, walking 4, hitting 2 batsmen. He threw 36 pitches, 14 of them were strikes, and he faced 9 batters. So now Killmeyer will come into pitch. Wasn't able to pick up on the defensive substitutions yet, and they haven't updated the game changer. But Baker Hansen will come up to bat for Brookings here in the top of the 7th. Again, bases loaded for Brookings, no outs in the inning. And the first pitch from Meyer is down and away for ball one.
Here we go, Kale. Fill it up, kid.
Hansen 0 for 2 on the day. It looks like it's just going to be a straight switch as Ethan Knettel will take Meyer's place over at short. A second pitch across for ball two. The 2-0, and that's downstairs ball three. And again, bases loaded, so a walk does bring in a run for the Bandits. The 3-0. And that's away, ball four, and a run comes in to score. That's Krogman who does. Christofferson moves over to third, Meandering to second, and Hansen at first. And it's 8-5.
The catcher, number 17.
And the bases stay loaded. Did see both Jacob Madsen and Landon Dawson head down to the away bullpen. That pitch is in there for strike one to Jace Bauer. The 0-1, that'll miss for ball one. It looks like that is Jacob Madsen warming up in the bullpen down the left field side. Bauer swings on it and fouls it backwards. And the count moves to 1-2. Cale Meyer, the new pitcher, coming on here this inning. This will be his 8th pitch. The 1-2, swung on, missed, and that's a strikeout. So the first out in the top of the 7th, and that brings up Cooper Schneider. Will settle into the right-handed batter's box. Christofferson still at third, Meandering at second, and Hansen at first. The Bandits trail it by 3 in the top of the 7th. That's just off the zone for ball one. The do or die top of the 7th. If Brookings can't at least tie it, the game will be over and we will have a deciding game 3. Here's the 1-0. That's cross for ball two. For Brookings and Cooper Schneider at the plate. The pitch. Outside ball 3. So again, walks bring runs in. Main thing you're thinking about right now. The 3-0. Ball 4. So Christofferson will come in after getting on by getting hit by a pitch. Meandering over to third, Hansen to second, and Schneider to first. And Talon Hyde to come up to bat. Meeting on the mound, they are not going to make a change here. With 1 out in the top of the 7th. And a 2-run ball game now. Brookings getting as close as they have been since the first inning. So the huddle disperses. The runners will go back to each of their bags. And Talon Hyde to step up, the first baseman for Brookings. Thank you to Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy, along with WW Tire, sponsors of Post 74 Baseball. First pitch to Hyde, in there for strike one. The pitchers have come back in from the bullpen. The one that was warming up was Jacob Madsen. And that pitch going to be in there, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. as Cale Myers come back to get on top of Talon High. And that's strike 3 looking. So 2 strikeouts are the 2 outs so far in this inning. The base is still loaded, and Brookings down to their final out. Noah Lease will step into bat. 2-run ball game. It's 8-6 Sioux Falls East. And that's a hit. It's going to be picked up by the second baseman, Wiebelhaus. He throws to first, and we will have a deciding game 3 coming up in a half an hour. 2 runs do come across for Brookings in that last half inning. No hits, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. So the final score will be 8-6. For Sioux Falls East, 8 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. For Brookings, 6 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. We will take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we will have the final line for you coming up here on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Center and Physical Therapy has your back this season. Team up with their expertise for all your chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage needs for your back and neck pain, headaches, sports injuries, DOT physicals, and acupuncture. Doctors John Schneider, Stephen Kleitz, and Trevor Penning have your chiropractic care covered. Brenda Booth supports your physical therapy journey, while Selena Barraza and Amanda Hamburger offer massage. 1222 22nd Avenue, 696-7222. Brookings Chiropractic Center and Physical Therapy.
From your everyday tire to your farm and commercial rubber tracks, WW Tire is a place for it all. Their mechanics come highly qualified to work on numerous makes and models to get you back on the road and on to the next big game. Find the right tire and auto service at WW Tire, just off I-29 and Highway 14 in Brookings. Browse their tires, book your routine auto maintenance at www.tireservice.com or call 696-7400. WW Tire Service, getting you back on the road to your next tournament.
We welcome you back to Bob Sheldon Field. The final score in game number 1. Sioux Falls East gets the win over Brookings, 8-6, to force a winner-take-all game 3 that will be coming up in about half an hour's time. Let's go ahead and get the final numbers for you here. Cooper Wasmond got the win on the mound for Sioux Falls East. He pitched 5 innings, giving up 3 runs, all of them earned, 7 hits. He struck out 2, walked 3, hit 2 batsmen, and of course he did get the win. 99 pitches, 59 of them were strikes, and 28 batters faced. Ethan Canettle came in for relief for him. He pitched an inning and gave up 1 run. That one was earned. He walked 4 and hit 2 batsmen. He pitched 36 pitches. 14 of them were strikes, and he faced 9 batters. And then he got taken out and got replaced by Cale Meyer. And he pitched 1 inning, walked 2, struck out 2, and he was able to set down the Brookings order in the 7th with the bases loaded once again. as the Bandits just could not get anything going once they got the runners on the base paths. Max Jensen registers as the losing pitcher for this one. He pitched 4.2 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 5 walks, and a strikeout. He had a wild pitch. He threw 92 pitches, 51 of them were strikes, and he faced 25 batters. Tane Friedrich got the start. He pitched 1 1/3 innings. 3 runs given up, all of them earned, 4 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 1 hit batsman. He threw 26 pitches, 15 of them were strikes, and he faced 10 batters. In terms of the lineup, we'll start off with Brookings, the losers here in an 8-6 ball game. Jude Meendering had 2 hits, a run, an RBI, and a walk. Baker Hansen had no hits, 1 run, 1 RBI, and 3 walks. Jace Bauer had struck out once. He had 4 at-bats, did not record a hit. Cooper Schneider also did not record a hit. He had 1 RBI, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout in 3 plate appearances. For Talon Hyde, 1 hit in 5 appearances. He came around to score once, and he struck out twice. Noah Lease had 3 hits on 4 at-bats, 1 run coming across, 1 RBI as well. Jay Harris had 1 hit on 3 at-bats. Nolan Krogman had no hits, 1 run, 1 RBI, and 2 walks on 1 at-bat, and 1 run for Trey Christopherson, 2 at-bats for him, and 1 walk. As a team, 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 RBI, and 4 strikeouts. For Sioux Falls East, Cale Meyer had 1 run. He scored once on 3 at-bats, did not record a hit. Ethan Knettel had 2 hits on 4 at-bats and 1 run and 1 RBI. Colin Lunders, 1 hit on 3 at-bats, 2 runs, and 1 walk. Caleb Booman, 2 hits, 3 at-bats, 1 run, and 1 walk. Jude Tamat, 1 hit on 3 at-bats, 2 runs, and 1 RBI. For Hudson Wiebelhaus, the second baseman, he did not record a hit, 1 run, 1 RBI, and walked 3 times. Reed Atkinson had 2 hits, 4 RBI, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Carter Brady, 1 hit, 1 RBI, and Josiah Logan Jeffries, no hits in 3 plate appearances and 1 strikeout. As a team, Sioux Falls East, 9 hits, 8 runs, 8 RBIs, 6 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And again, the winning pitcher for Sioux Falls East, Cooper Wasmond. The losing pitcher for Brookings is Max Jensen. We started at around 4:03 p.m., ended around 6:26 p.m. for a total game time of 2 hours and 9 minutes. So winner take all, game 3 for the right to go to the state tournament, postseason baseball. What could be better than this? We will have that for you right here on K Country 102.3 and the Brookings Radio Sports YouTube channel, along with brookingsradio.com is where you can stream it. We'll go ahead and send it back to the studio, and we'll play some country music here for you on the radio side. For the YouTube side, we'll end this stream and we'll start a new one for you for the upcoming game. Thank you all for listening. Thank you to Drew Schnabel back in the Brookings Radio Sports Network studios, holding things down here for Game 1. We'll be back here for Game 2 in just a little bit of time. I've been Braden Byers from Bob Sheldon Field. Had a great afternoon. We'll be back here in a little bit on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.